Hi, Leathur Rokk here. Welcome to my channel. This is my second try making this video because my camera shut off again, and I really don't want to use my clip-on one because I don't want my hair to look blue, so I'm going to keep on using this video and this camera. I don't know why it's doing its thing here, and hopefully the box won't fall. Now, what do you think of this makeup here? This is a cut crease. You could also call it a halo look. And if you want to see how I did it, stay tuned. Now, it's really hot in here. I would have my fan going on right now, but I don't want it to interfere with the audio, so I'm just going to try not to get too hot while I tie my hair up here, and I hope this doesn't shut off again. I don't know what the heck's going on with this camera, but oh, I really don't want this computer to fall. That's really the most important thing. Okay, the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to get out the trusty coconut oil, and as you can see, it's hot enough, it's warm enough now that it is liquid at room temperature, and I am going to get this eye. I hope this camera doesn't shut off again. I didn't realize I had already kept on going a few more minutes, and I saw that it shut down, and I was really not too thrilled, but you know what? I really want to do this video tonight, so. And it is now 5:03 in the morning. This is actually the second video I shot tonight, because sometimes I like to do more than one in a day, so that I have, because I have a Club Life event coming up on a Wednesday night, and since I post on a Tuesday and a Thursday, it's nice knowing that I have something in the can, even though I'm sure I'm going to be filming when I get home from the club, because that being that I'm already going to be dressed pretty fancy and stuff, those situations really lend themselves well to filming. Now, I'm going to go find my foundation that I was wearing. I had everything all organized, and when I realized that my camera had stopped working, that just kind of threw all my organization out the window. So, where is my foundation? Damn it. Oh, this is... Well, if I have to, okay, I'm going to... Oh, here it is. Good, I don't have to open up a new one. For my foundation today, I used the Color Mates Compact Makeup. It's solid instead of liquid, so if you ever need to go through security and you can't have liquids, a makeup that's in a solid form would be very ideal, and it's more opaque than powder makeups, at least any powder makeups I've tried. The higher end ones, it might very well be the best quality. I don't have experience with them, so I really can't tell you, but if I ever do get the experience, I will certainly let you know. I'm going to take that foundation and I'm going to put it all over my eye area. Put a little bit more. Now, you know, it occurs to me that I did not show you the palettes that I was using to get this look. I already showed that I got this purple CmaaDU palette that isn't very purple. Well, I also got a red one. And matter of fact, let me swatch this red palette for you. This has some really vivid shades, as you can see. Clean up. Now there's a color that looks like it's off-white, and you would think that that would be a color that I would use for my brow bone, but this, believe it or not, is too dark for me. So if you're the absolute palest people, I would still use a white for the brow bone, and that's what I'm going to use now. I'm going to use the B&H Cosmetics Modern Mattes palette for the white for the brow bone, but I just wanted to show you what the red CmaaDU palette looks like. And I'm definitely glad that I got that. And that's most of the colors that we're going to be showing here. Here is the... I'm using a Vivace brush. Dip it into any white matte shadow that you would have. And with this, we are going to do just below the eyebrow, like about 1/4 to 1/2 inch, just so that you have some flesh tone next to your eyebrow. Oh, and if you accidentally color over your eyebrow and you have to refresh your eyebrow color, by the way, I have a different eyebrow color now. Now I'm using the B&H Cosmetics Diamond Dazzlers, and this color is Exquisite, which is their purple. This color is not quite bright enough for me to want to use as an eyeshadow, but for a brow color, if you're a purple-haired person, this is a perfectly acceptable eyebrow color to use. The only thing is, powders like this are not waterproof, so if you guys are going to go swimming, I wouldn't use this. But if you're looking for an eyebrow color that is real easy on, easy off, if say you're doing a makeup tutorial just before bed and you want to be able to easily wash your face and get in the shower and go straight to bed, powders are good, especially if you already have a moist surface on your skin. You should have moisturizers, and if it's daytime, you should have sunblock on and all that stuff. But yeah, sometimes I'll use a powder, but just don't go swimming in it, otherwise you'll come out with no eyebrow makeup on at all, and that's not good. All right, now our first step to this is, I gotta find that red palette again. Every surface, I swear, every surface in this room is covered with either makeup or clothes, and it's a little annoying, especially when you're looking for something. See, if the camera hadn't shut off when I was filming, that totally screwed everything up. Oh, here it is. Okay. First color we're going to do is, I have this two-sided Avon brush, actually, and I'm going to dip into this red color here, get a good coating on both sides. And the only thing is, those CmaaDU palettes do not have don't have mirrors. Now I'm going to hit this starting approximately at the crease, and see how bright and vivid this color is. Isn't it fantastic? But most people probably don't realize how wearable red eyeshadow is. It really is. Okay, you got this bright color red here. Then we're going to dip into, we have a Vivace brush, and going to dip into this red here. And this red, we're going to go on the lid itself. And you'll find that these colors are pretty hard to tell apart, which is fine, because that means that you don't have to do blending for this. And whenever you do a halo eye or a cut crease, there's not generally a lot of blending involved anyway. The whole idea of a halo or a cut crease is that you have very clear lines of demarcation in between the colors, and it gives a very dramatic look. See what I mean? It's hard to tell that they're two different eyeshadows. Alright, now this is where things are going to get a little bit tricky. And if you don't get it right the first time, wash it off and do it again. I had to practice a couple of times before I got it right, and I think I'd like to think I know my way around makeup. Now, there's lots of ways that you could do this. I find, for me, it's much easier to use a white cream compact. This is by Ben Cream Color in the color's called White, and I got this in New York City. White face is indispensable to have. If you're gothic and you like white on your face, it's important. If you do zebra stripe makeup, if you do kiss makeup, white compact comes in so handy. Now, to cut the crease, to get the halo look, I am going like this. See? This is probably not the best brush to do this. This is a big eyeliner brush. And of course, I hope I don't get this on my jewelry here. But you are covering the eyeshadow you're cutting out a part. See? That's why they call it cutting the crease. If too much color is getting on the white, wipe it off your hand, dip it back into the compact, you could tell the sun's coming up soon. You hear the seagulls making their squeals. I live very close to the beach, so you can hear those are seabirds. Now, I guess I could wipe these off now so that it doesn't come off on those bracelets. Okay, you see how I did this with the white? Now, the next step is to cover it with a color. Now, for that, we are using the B&H Cosmetics Glam Reflection Gilded palette. It has a whole lot of golds and it has some neutrals and things. And I don't use this very much because I'm not much of a neutrals person, but there's a color here. It looks pink here. It actually has gold and pink in it. And I'm very generously coating a Vivace brush. And I'm going right where that white is, and I'm just covering it, and only it, with this shadow. And do my second coating. Now I want to make sure that they look the same, so I'm going over this again. So you can see. Now, I'm going to go over this, and I am going to dip into this red here, and I just want to reinforce the eyeshadow just above so that you can see that well. Okay? Next thing we're going to do is we are going to look in this purple palette here. We actually have a shade that looks very red. And now I'm going to consult with my diagram again to make sure that I don't screw it up. Okay, with this red here, well, this isn't really red, this is like a brownish kind of color. Let's see. Oh, okay. This here, we're going to dip into, and we're going to reinforce just a little bit here and here. And then we're going to take this color and going to intensify the corner a little bit. And reinforce it a little bit here. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to get eyeliner. For this, I am using the ColorMates automatic eyeliner, and I'm actually going to do the waterline first, the upper waterline. I'm not going to bother with the lower waterline. And I'm going to swivel it up a little bit and looks like this is close to the end of this one, but you know what, I have a backup one. So, and by the way, I got these ColorMates automatic eyeliners at Dollar Tree, so it was $1. For the lower eyeliner, I have something kind of special. I have something I ordered from wish.com, and this is from a company called Nice Face, and it is a red glitter eyeliner. And it comes with a brush that actually deposits it rather generously. There. I'm not going to do the top because red on top of red is, I tried that once before and it didn't really show up. And I know my mascara is here somewhere. Oh, yes. This is the L'Oreal Voluminous Superstar X Fibers. I bought this because I really loved the way it looked in the ads, but I'll tell you, for what I paid for it, it's kind of a little on the thick side, and it hasn't given me the drama that I quite expected for the price I paid. Now this has two parts. This has a primer, and usually mascara primers, oftentimes they tend to be white, and I would prefer that myself because I would think that you would get two looks out of it, because white mascara can be quite dramatic, especially with a smoky eye. Or if you're a black person, imagine if you have real dark skin, real dark black person skin, and you have white mascara, how dramatic that would look. And working with the contrast. I ordered some brand new mascaras. In a couple of weeks, hopefully, they will be coming in the mail. And what's really cool about the mascaras I ordered, a lot of them have skulls on the on the lids, and some of them have cat faces on the lids. I think some of them may be from Japan. And they have that kawaii aesthetic. I mean, this isn't a bad mascara. It's just not as dramatic as I thought it was going to be. I paid, it was like about $11, which to me is absolutely ridiculously high to pay. But I had $1 off coupon, or $1.50 off, or something like that. So, but I don't know if I'm going to get it again, to tell you the truth. Okay, the rest of the makeup I'm using, the blush, I'm using B&H Cosmetics Special Occasion 39 color eyeshadow and blush palette. This really does have a lot of options here. The eyeshadows I'm not too thrilled about because they're mostly neutrals, but they do have some very important whites. If you, this is a good all-purpose thing if you absolutely need some neutrals, but it's mostly good because of all the blush varieties you have. And I'm actually using this pale shade here. This brush is an e.L.F. brush, foundation blurring brush. I believe this is a takeoff on the eye.It Cosmetics brushes, which are very, very, very expensive, but you can sometimes get them along with their makeup. I haven't tried their products yet because they're really, really, really expensive, but I did order an eye.It Cosmetics cream of some kind. It may not be the real thing, though. It might be a Chinese knockoff, but I'm getting that in the mail soon. But anyway, I used this color here, and I just went here and here. I used a highlighter. I typically have been using the B&H Cosmetics Black Light Highlight Palette. And I used this brush here that's by B&H Cosmetics. And I used the white here. Oh, and this color has a name. It's called Strobe. Each of these colors has a name. And I just touched it here, 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 and here. And I want to show you my lipstick. I don't think I ever wore this one on camera before. Where is it? Oh. And this is by B&H Cosmetics. It's a liquid linen. And the color is called... Oh, I wrote it down someplace. It is called Simone. These go on their matte, obviously. They're very dry. But you let them dry, they won't budge. Now, if you eat something greasy like fried chicken, it will smear. Often it still will come off on your coffee cup, so don't expect them to be indelible. If you kiss somebody you shouldn't be kissing, you are going to leave lipstick on your collar or something, so don't do something stupid just because you have these. Okay? But I got a set of free 5 different liquid linen lip colors. I got that free with one of my B&H Cosmetics orders. So this came with some nudes and some reds. So, but you know what? I'm kind of a little bit done with these liquid lip colors. They really don't last long. When I say don't last long, I mean, you know, think of how much wear you get out of a tube of lipstick. Think of how many years it'll last. Liquid lipsticks, they tend to dry out and you won't get as many wearings out of them. However, that said, when you apply it, it lasts a lot longer. You don't have to apply it so many times like throughout the day. Like if I wore this, put this on right now, and I went out clubbing, I could go out dancing, whatever, and I probably wouldn't need to apply it. So they're good for that. Okay, I'm going to take my hair down. So this is how you got that look. As you can see, this wasn't one of these one palette looks. It was technically 4 palettes if you count these 2, this palette here, and this for the white. So 4 palettes for the eyeshadow, 1 for the blush, and one for the highlight. That's how you achieve this look. But it is a halo. It is a cut crease. And if you do it practice enough, you can get it done. It was problematic even for me, but I got it done. And if I can do it, you can do it too. Now, if you like this video, feel free to give it a thumbs up. If you like me and my content, I'd love to have you subscribe. And when you do, hit that bell notification and make sure it looks like it's vibrating. And if you do, you have a chance of getting notified when I make my videos. But just so you know, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, expect a new video from me unless my computer goes wonky. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.